Yo guys, what is up? This is COB LED Grow Light. What is up guys? So it's Andy back at you with another video on Marijuana SA YouTube channel, and today we're going to be talking about these chips, COB LED Grow Light chips, driver on board. I'll get into all the details, but anyway, today we're going to be talking about them and I'll just show you how to put it together. Yeah, this was sort of a follow-on. I made a really cool video 2-3 weeks ago that was supposed to be the DIY grow light, but it was apparently too dangerous. So YouTube striked it and that's gone. So anyway, we got these new chips in and I thought I'd just do a little bit more tame of a video, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so guys, let's have a look at the chip that we have. It comes in two different types. We have the warm white 3000 Kelvin, and then very similar is the full spectrum purple color. And what you're going to be seeing is, okay, you've got the chip, this is where the light comes out of, and then you've got this over here, which is the main benefit, is the solderless component. So in the past, they used to have to solder it on, but now it's a lot simpler. Just for reference sake, this is what you used to, or you know, this, if you don't have opt-in for the solderless version, you have to solder it onto these boards, and it can be quite tricky. When working with these chips, you basically connect it up to a cable. The way you insert the cable, importantly, is you basically press down a little bit and push it in and then release it, and then that should be a good hold. Same with this one, push it down a little bit, you push it in and you release it. Occasionally, if you do happen to break them off, it's not the end of the world. You can still use them, but yeah, if you do push too hard, it will break. So yeah, that's just a note to make. Make sure you kind of know what you're doing. And one other thing is the positioning of these holes matches up with the other COB LEDs, also linked below. So that's really nice if you've already got your build done. How to use the chips? You've obviously wired it up at this point. You need a heat sink. This one's got some holes drilled into it, and you need to use some thermal paste between the chip and the heat sink. So always use thermal paste between the chip and the heatsink, and we recommend using a active heatsink, which is like a fan. So you would put the fan on this side and that would draw the heat away, because these chips, they get hot. So that's very important to know. Last things that I want to show you is I want to give you a peak power rating, just a 30 centimeter center position of the chip, and then I also want to give you the true wattage. So let's start with the power rating using the Apogee MQ500, and I'm just going to quickly do that for you. So I've got to give it to you at 30 centimeters. So obviously this chip is not got a heatsink on, so I don't recommend using it without a heatsink, but because I'm only going to have it on for a couple seconds, it's perfectly fine and perfectly safe. So roughly at 30 centimeters, you're getting about 100 to 93 par U-moles. But let's look at the wattage, because that obviously ties it all together. So we have our handy dandy power meter. Let's just see what how many watts it's drawing. So straight off the bat, it's pulling about 52.4 watts, which is actually quite incredible. So, and yes, I must just quickly show you the other model. Okay, so just on the other chip quickly, just so you can see, that is also 53.4. It's a cool color. And in terms of power reading, at about 30 centimeters, we're getting about 110. So yeah, you can see 50 watts for 110. That's pretty good in my opinion. So guys, if you enjoyed that video, the information is all linked below. There's more details, the finer details on the site, and you can check it all out there. And yeah, thanks so much for the support, and please make sure to like and subscribe, and check you guys next week.